The 10 News Weather Authority, always watching and tracking for you from the JES Weather Center.
First told you about this earlier this morning, a flood watch in effect for the areas shaded in green from 4 p.m. today until 2 o'clock tomorrow morning. That's Bath, Highland, Amherst, Rockbridge, Appomattox, and Nelson counties. Flood watch means that flooding is possible, so thankfully not seeing any happening right now. And I know what you're thinking. Of course, it's the weekend, right? But let's kind of temper that a little bit. We've had 19 weekends so far. 8 have been completely dry. Only 4 have seen measurable rain on both Saturday and Sunday. And in April and May, weekend rain has only amounted to about 1/4 inch. So we've actually fared pretty decently for weekend plans over the past several weeks. Might change a little bit as we head into this weekend. You got a few scattered light rain showers out there. You notice that in some of the green. Some downpours, however, starting to get toward Grayson and Smith counties, especially areas like Mount Rogers. So we'll continue to see that activity blossoming a little bit, especially as we've got a warm front nearby. Kind of squeezes out a little bit of the moisture that we've got in place. So here's what radar may look like around 2 p.m. Then as we get closer to 6 p.m., that's when you start to notice some of those oranges and reds, the heavier rain a possibility. Moving from southwest to northeast, if you have some evening plans out and about, make sure you have our app on hand. Heaviest rain tonight is generally going to be north of the Roanoke Valley, off and on into very early tomorrow morning. Now let's talk about what's changed a little bit for tomorrow. I think we start out with some clouds. We're mostly dry. That same front I was telling you about, it's going to kind of hang out with us. So you see the chance for some hit or miss showers and storms moving from northwest to southeast pretty slowly between the hours of about 2 and 8 p.m. I think the bulk of any kind of severe weather is going to be toward the Carolinas, where they're warmer, more conducive for some stronger thunderstorms. Heading into Sunday, we'll be on the west side of low pressure, so the air comes in out of the northeast. It's going to literally wedge up against the mountains, so it'll be cloudy and misty early on with below average temperatures. Saturday, tomorrow, high temperature 70 to 75. Then it'll be, we'll consider ourselves lucky if we get out of the 60s Sunday afternoon. So again, as I just mentioned, make sure you're staying connected with our weather app for updates for your weekend plans. Real quick, we got that storm system moving offshore. As it does so, we'll be on the west side of it where the air sinks. It allows us to warm up a little bit heading into next week. Then by Wednesday, that second system comes in, gives us some scattered showers and storms, but we'll kind of cross that bridge when we get there. All right, extended forecast looking at high temperatures in the 70s today and tomorrow in the Roanoke Valley. Again, it'll be a stroke of luck if we get there by Sunday, but we are in the 70s Monday. Dropping humidity levels lead to some cooler mornings early next week, but the afternoons springing back into the low to mid 80s.